Well, today, guys, unfortunately, I have to do my best Levi Clay impression. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of venting about Glarry Music Company and this Strat copy guitar that was sent to me. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? My name's Ray. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Unfortunately, I have to talk badly about another company. So the story behind this guitar is Glarry Music Company reached out to me, said, hey, I love your channel. I'd love to send you a guitar. Fine, that's great. Starting off on a great note, right? On a high note, no problem. They said free of charge, you can pick any guitar that you want on our website and we'll send it to you. No questions asked, nothing, no strings attached, all good to go. And so that was an incredible, awesome gesture, and I was very, very excited. And, you know, this guitar is $70, like $69, so I knew it wasn't going to be the most high-quality instrument, but it was a nice gesture, you know what I mean? And it was a great way to get their name on my radar and just, you know, just a great interaction, right? So, obviously, I picked out this one because skulls equals metal. I mean, more skulls, more metal. I think we can all agree on that. And then they said, all right, great, we'll send it to you. Be on the lookout for the tracking number. Now, guys, I'm sure most of you guys know this, but if you do not, there's kind of like an unwritten rule and kind of there's kind of like unwritten ground rules for when you do business relationships with YouTubers or content creators or, you know, people that are influencers in the community. If you reach out to them and you're willing to give it to them for free, you assume the risk and run the risk of somebody not liking it or somebody just talking badly about your product. Now, if you're paying them, that's a completely different story. And if you're under contract, even bigger of a story. But the fact that I have no affiliation with Glarry Music Company, and the fact that they reached out to me and said, hey, we'll give you something for free to check out and you can do what you want with it, you know, that is like the assumption, like, hey, this is now mine, thank you very much, but, you know, I don't work for you, you're not my boss. So there's an unwritten rule, and then this is where this video kind of starts to take a bit of turn for the worse, alright? But before I tell you guys the rest of the story, I will knock out the quick little demo track that I did with this guitar. The guitar was in standard tuning, at least I was trying to keep it in standard tuning because this guitar unfortunately does not stay in tune very well. I'm using the Will Putney Suite by STL Tones for the guitar and bass tones, and Superior Drummer 3 is the drum. So after that, we'll come back, we'll talk about the positives and the negatives of this actual guitar and how it sounds, and then I'll tell you the rest of the story of how the second half of my interaction with Glarry Music went down. Alright, so real quick, here's what this thing sounds like in a mix. Alright guys, so that is the demo song. That is how this guitar sounded in a mix. But honestly, I really think the sound could be attributed to the Will Putney Suite. I mean, if you use any sort of awesome plugin with this guitar, you know, whether it be from Waves or Neural DSP, like the Nameless Suite, the NTS Suite, or the Pliny Suite, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I really don't think it was because this guitar had any sort of like awesome pickups or any tone woods or anything like that. So you can make it sound solid, yeah, but was it a bitch to play? Yes. Was it a bitch to stay in tune? Yes. Was it a bitch to intonate? Yes. Was it just, would I recommend it to anybody? Absolutely not. If you're a mother or father looking to get your son or daughter a brand new guitar, a starter instrument, or if you're just on your own and you want to start playing the guitar, please just save up a little bit of money and don't spend the money on something as cheap as this and $70. I mean, obviously you don't want to spend a ton of money, especially for your first instrument, for somebody or for yourself, but this thing is very, very uninspiring and very, very disappointing. I think the body might be plywood. I mean, it weighs about 1 pound and it has a nice heel crack on the body itself. The action was very, very high. The bone, or the nut, excuse me, is not bone. I think it's plastic of some sort, cut very crooked and very, very poorly. The tuners are very, very not smooth. What's not smooth? What's the opposite? Very rough, and like they like click and like they catch themselves and they're not smooth. It says it's rosewood, which is probably the best part of this guitar. I mean, rosewood's actually pretty sought after fretboard wood. It's just overall, no offense to anybody, but overall just not a quality instrument. And if you're wanting to buy your first guitar, whether it be for you or somebody else, please just save up, because this thing, it sucks. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. This thing is a piece of junk. So even if my interaction with Glarry Music Company went well, I would still be honest with you guys and be like, man, just save up. This thing is like a beater. This thing's like used if you want to like repaint it, or if you want to like have it as like something on the wall, like as a decoration. But as a functional instrument, please don't buy it. So if everything went well, I still would have said the same thing. But this is where the story becomes really, really just annoying, man. It's the best way I could describe Glarry Music. It's just, man, they're so annoying. It's annoying people. So what I'm going to do now is just tell the rest of the story and put up several emails on the screen for you guys to read as I talk. I'm paraphrasing because I don't have them in front of me. So I'll continue to just tell the story and then put up the emails as need be. So here's how it goes. So after they sent out the tracking number, they gave me all these rules and parameters and more things that they wanted from me. Now, this kind of started to rub me the wrong way. I mean, yes, they are doing something for me. They're giving me an instrument for free. I get that. But then they started to say, like, since this video is going to be scheduled in August, I never once said I was going to put it out in August. And then they said they wanted they gave me like a deadline of like August 8th. August 8th was like their big deadline. You'll see more of this here in a second. But, you know, it's like, I don't work for you. I don't owe you anything. I can do whatever I want. I could make a video in December. I could never make a video. The fact that you're giving me things that need to be in the description, and then, you know, deadlines, and like you're telling me how I'm supposed to run my business, my YouTube channel, that really rubbed me the wrong way. So I didn't respond. I really just was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get into like a tit for tat, you know, petty argument. Just like I let it go. I didn't respond. So then I got this guitar in the mail and I unboxed it, and I was just like, you know, hey, it's cool. Maybe I can do like a little bit of modding with it, or just see if I can make it sound good, right? And then I said, be on the lookout for the full-on demo and review of this guitar. And Glarry Music Company saw that video. So naturally, you would think like, hey, this person has received the guitar. He's going to make a video of it because he said it to the world, to the internet, right? Well, then this is where they started to really like start peppering me and kept badgering me and really being annoying. So then I went on vacation for the weekend away with my fiance, because the following week I was going to STL Tones down in Nashville, Tennessee. So there's like the whole next 10 days for me were like just not in front of the camera. And you guys saw from my channel, I really didn't put that much content out, right? I was away. I was doing my own personal stuff. You know, like my life doesn't revolve around this camera and standing in front of my ring light here. So I was away, and, you know, I just was away from my computer because I wanted to have a nice vacation with my fiance. And then I went down to STL Tones for work. During my vacation time, I received about 2 emails, I think, on the same day, asking about, hey, is this video going to come out on the 8th? Didn't respond. I was on vacation, and then I was immediately home for like 10 hours maybe. Didn't check my email. Went right back down to Nashville for work. And then this is where it really, really just like set me over the edge, man. So it's 9 o'clock at night in Nashville, which means it's 10 o'clock at night in Philadelphia. And I'm FaceTiming my fiance, just, you know, ready for bed, just saying hi and how your day was going. And I get 3 calls from an unknown number. The first 2 are back to back, and I hung up on them immediately. And I really just thought it was an annoying telemarketer, just be like, man, really persistent, really just not giving in. So then 2 minutes go by, another unknown phone call. And I was just like, all right, to my fiance, I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. I got to see who this is. And I answer it, and it is from Glarry. Now, this woman on the phone, I believe, was in a different country, unknown number, and foreign accent, which is fine. That's fine. So obviously they're not in the same time zone. Or at least that's what I put 2 and 2 together. They're obviously calling from somewhere else in the world. That's totally fine. But the fact that you're calling me and knowing that I'm in the United States, and if you did a little bit of math, you could realize that, hey, maybe this gentleman is sleeping, or maybe this gentleman's at home with his family, or maybe he just doesn't want to talk to you. But they called me 3 times, and on the 3rd time they said, hi, you know, we're with Glarry. We saw you got the guitar. Are you going to put it out? Are you going to make your video? To which I was just like, yes, I told you I was going to. When are you going to put it out? when I get to it. Okay, well, it needs to be done on August 8th. I'll do it when I get to it. And I hung up on him. I was pissed, man. Like, who are these people, man? Like, why are you like trying to tell me what to do? You're not my boss. I'm not paid by you. I'm not your employee. I don't owe anything to you. I could literally, I'm not going to, but I could literally smash this guitar if I wanted to, and you literally can't do anything about it. So it's just like, after those 3 phone calls, man, I was just like, man, I'm done with these people. So I came home, went right back to the whole YouTube thing, wanted to tell my story about STL Tones and then do my playing videos that I had. And then I got another email from Glarry saying, hey, we're waiting on you. Where's your video? So I responded saying basically what I've been saying this whole time. I don't owe anything to you. You're not my boss. I don't have to answer to you. I could literally do whatever I want, and you can't tell me how to run my life, basically. And so that's where we left off. They've since emailed me and apologized and said I'm an expert at musical instruments, which is not true. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy with an opinion. But all in all, guys, this whole video, basically what I'm just saying, don't buy from these people, man. Just really annoying. Really just inconsiderate. Just, they're trying to tell content creators how to do what they want to do. And again, I could totally see if I was an employee, if I was paid. But the fact that you wanted to send me this, so you run the risk of me not liking it and me doing whatever I want. Just because you want something done on August 8th doesn't mean I have to do anything that you tell me. You're not the boss of me. I can do whatever I want. It was frustrating. It's frustrating because I'm usually just a pretty laid back guy and I pretty much just don't say anything bad about anybody unless you give me a reason to, and unless I feel really strongly about your product. I feel very strongly about this thing. Please don't buy anything from Glarry, man. This thing sucks. It's a piece of junk, man. If you want a brand new guitar, if you want a new guitar, a used guitar, your first guitar, just save up. Find something a little bit more bang for your buck, because this thing, man, it's not fun to play. It's not inspiring. It's cheaply made. It came broken with a nice heel crack. I mean, a big heel crack. I'll try to get a picture of it. But yeah, man, it's just very frustrating interaction with these people, and I'll never do anything with this company, and I won't even give this guitar away because this guitar is such junk. I don't want to subject any of my subscribers to this piece of junk. I wasn't gonna mod it, or I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna fix it up or anything. Just like, oh look, it has brand new $150 pickups in it and a piece of junk guitar. I guess maybe I'll donate it to some charity or like a local, I don't know, local Goodwill or something. But other than that, man, this thing really sucks. So I'll give you guys some shots of this guitar and try to get some of the imperfections so you guys can see firsthand. But all in all, man, this company sucks. Don't buy from Glarry. That's my personal opinion. My name's Ray. Thank you so much for watching this video. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a rant and a bit of a negative video. So thanks for Levi Clay for the inspiration, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Thanks for watching. Guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay metal, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.